So today, Arcade1Up started accepting pre-orders for a brand new product that isn't Pac-Man themed. I know that's a bit of a mind-blowing sentence to hear this day and age. This is their brand new first attempt at a physical, mechanical, moving parts machine. This is none other than their claw machine. I was pretty excited about this, honestly. It's kind of weird. It's a niche product for sure. Me personally, I have a large collection of stuffed animals. I know that sounds weird for a grown man, but it is what it is. Been collecting these since I was a kid, hanging on to them. So this would be a logical place for me to stick all the stuffed animals for storage. Plus the ambiance, the aesthetics of having a claw machine goes with all the arcade collecting I already have going on throughout my house and everywhere. So it's a natural fit. However, this does appear to have the tragic Arcade1Up one fatal flaw that just kind of ruins the product, and I think we need to talk about it. So first things first, you kind of have to hedge your expectations with what this product truly is. And if you don't know, Arcade1Up doesn't make commercial grade products. So this is not something that's going to have a dollar bill acceptor or a coin mechanism. You're not going to be able to put money in this. You're not going to be able to buy this machine, put it at a bar or something, and earn money while you're sleeping. That's not going to happen. It's not what this is designed for. This is home use only. You have to supply your own products to put inside the machine. So they'll give you 12 capsule balls that are just little plastic kind of basketball looking things, nothing in them. So you got to put your own prizes, your own goodies inside this machine. And that's where things really start to get not so great, because obviously with this not being a commercial grade product, it's going to have scale downs and limitations. And one of the biggest limitations it has is the load weight of the claw. And that was my biggest concern when this first got announced. We didn't know any details until today when the products went live. That's kind of standard with Arcade1Up. They keep everything hush hush until it's too late and you've either already ordered the product or you've already unboxed it. But the load weight of this machine, the recommended load weight, shall I say, is 200 grams. So 7 ounces if you're not familiar with, different measurements. And that is not a lot of weight at all. Mind you, sure, you could probably put more and pick up more with it, but you're immediately going to start putting strain on the motor on this thing. And for $500, if you're already having to put strain on a motor for a company that's not necessarily known for their customer service and has no history of even being able to work on mechanical parts or replace them, doesn't really give me a warm fuzzy feeling inside my heart, especially with $500, because yes, this is a $500 product. And if you're not familiar, in the retail world, anything for $500 and above is considered a luxury item. So this is a luxury item that has some very minimal specification. And we have to talk about build quality, because that is a very concerning thing, and obviously not something that Arcade1Up is even really known for as far as their top tier components. Just watching their own sizzle reel here, you see the girl operating the joystick and the entire control panel starts to shift and slide around, and it doesn't even look like she's being very hard on or anything like that. So if the entire control panel is moving and things are shaking and shimmying, and this is your best foot forward, this is your sizzle reel, this is the thing that's supposed to sell it to consumers, that's a bit concerning. And when you start looking at the finer details of things that are in this claw machine for their little sizzle reel, you see things like a skateboard. Yeah, that thing is not going to get picked up by the claw. You see all sorts of larger items shoved in this machine. Obviously they're just trying to fluff it up and make it look full, but it's definitely misleading, because if you don't know and you don't pay attention to details and product details like that 200 gram load weight, then you're going to go, oh sure, I can throw anything in there, and then 2 hours later you got a broken machine, $500, that you're like, well, how do I get a return on this? How do I send it back? How do I take it back to the store? All those type of things are an absolute headache for consumers. So in terms of what this thing is going to be able to do right out of the box, okay, so small stuffed animals. This is a little 5-inch Funko Wolverine, about 6 ounces. It'll work. We got an 8-inch plush. This is about 9 ounces. Unfortunately, too big. Little Stuffins Chun-Li here. 6-7 ounces, just enough. So if we throw the capsule on there, then we're kind of pushing the maximum. Feeder box candy, about 5-6 ounces, that'll work. Anything bigger than that, again, you're running into problems. Household things, so if you want soda, can, beer, something like that, not gonna work. Obviously you're gonna have this shaken a lot, so I wouldn't recommend that to begin with. And other just random household items to give you a concept of just what this thing is capable of. PlayStation 5 controller, Xbox controller, way too heavy for this claw. It's like lightweight candies, you'll be okay. But again, just hedge your expectations of what you're going to be able to put in this. If you're wanting to put party-sized liquor bottles, okay, but you're again going to run into some weight restrictions even if you're using airplane bottles, because You try to put a couple of them in a capsule, you're pushing the weight limit again, so just hedge your expectations with this. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you a fan of this claw machine concept? Do you want to see Arcade1Up move in this direction? You want to see them go back to just standard arcades? What changes would you like to see on this claw machine? Because it is almost 6 foot tall, so size-wise, it's decent. It's smaller scale than a commercial grade machine by far, but for a lot of people that is a major selling point, because you know they want something that's compact and portable. And since this weighs about 85 pounds versus hundreds and hundreds of pounds of a commercial machine, that is a positive for a lot of people. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. As always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.